Goes up there towards the outside of the field. Ready to be dispatched. They're off at the 1600. Verdelho Blue, the old fellow, the first to get going. Foreseen though, and he'll burn across and head them off with Thunderclap Newman, already famous and pressing on, as well as Fair Scenario after the start. Palace Rogue next. Tonka Tough easing back from Luke's Gold. No say in it. Charlestown the pace right on in the early part. Point next, followed by Goma Whipple Schooner, and settling down last is Midnight Sky. Foreseen at the 1150 is running them along hard in front. Out there Foreseen by 2 lengths, already famous. Fair Scenario over on the outside third. Verdelho Blue, the 12-year-old's kicked up on the rails now. He's still got some spring in those old legs. He's punched up fourth the rail inside Thunderclap Newman. They're a length and a half to Palace Rogue. A similar margin, Charlestown and Tonka Tough. A length and a half at the 800. Then came Luke's Gold. No say it. Off the bit back there in the field. Ridden along inside Point. Then Goma Whipple Schooner. Midnight Sky brought up the tail of the field. With 600 left to go, and Foreseen brings them to the home corner. It's Foreseen by a length, already famous. Then Verdelho Blue down near the rails. Fair Scenario 3 wide coming into the corner as Thunderclap Newman kicks up inside of him. Then Tonka Tough, Palace Rogue. Charlestown comes to the outside. No saying it is back towards the rail, looking for the shortest way home. And then came Point, wide out Luke's Gold, Midnight Sky. Fair Scenario at the 200, ranged up, joined already famous Tonka Tough. Midnight Sky coming down the outside with Luke's Gold at the 100-metre mark, and Tonka Tough, Fair Scenario, Midnight Sky, Luke's Gold, cutting the margin down. Midnight Sky, Luke's Gold, all tight, very close go. Luke's Gold, Midnight Sky, a thriller to the last ahead of Tonka Tough. Fair Scenario, already famous, Charlestown. Thunderclap Newman of Verdelho Blue, Foreseen next in. Then No Say in it. A gap, Palace Rogue and Schooner, Goma Whipple and Point amongst the last of them in. I reckon the blinkers have got this horse home, possibly. Possibly it's Luke's Gold. 427 days since its last victory. It, Midnight Sky, have descended upon them. Carberry muscling Luke's Gold outside of Pike on Midnight Sky. And I think he may get the verdict. He does indeed. 4 Luke's Gold's got the money in the last of the day for Vaughan Sigley. Blinkers going on. And ends a lean spell. Down in class, Luke's Gold first over Midnight Sky, 10 William Pike. And third will be 2 Tonka Tough, fourth 8 Fair Scenario to the last race of the day. Luke's Gold is by Fath from I'm Gifted for Vern Orr, trained by Vaughan Sigley and ridden by Patrick Carberry, saluting here in the Lavazza handicap from Midnight Sky by My Boy Charlie from Midnight Special, Adam Durant, William Pike. And in third placing, number 2, Tonka Tough, the gelding by The Rock from Angel Lee, Brad Graham and Ryan Hill. And Paddy Carberry there having to really muscle into the line to get there by a narrow margin. And he's out there at the moment with Britt Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. It was a close finish for you. Paddy, did you know you'd always got your head in front?
Yeah, I thought I'd won, but...
You just never really know with Pike, do you?
Well, he always says that good on you, and he does the reverse mock, the bugger, so yeah, I just sort of didn't say anything.
Well, luckily your head was in front on the post. Tell us about the run you got.
He jumped a lot better than what he generally does from what I could see on the replays. He still couldn't hold that spot. But when I thought I'd try something different with him, being an old horse, obviously he's got the blinkers on today, which he's never had before, but put the stick into the left hand, he seemed to find a bit, so yeah, I don't know if it'll work next time, but it worked today.
Your first time on the horse in a race, but you have ridden him track work before. Do the blinkers really switch him on?
Oh, these older horses, they sometimes get in their comfort zone and need a change, and it's obviously done a bit of the trick. And I mean, looking at his form, he hasn't been getting beat that far, but obviously when they haven't won for a while, it's just good to see them stick their head out, and hopefully you know, he can continue on and gain a bit of confidence out of today's win.
Well, hopefully there's more in store. Congratulations, Paddy.
Appreciate it, thanks.
Yeah, well under Patrick Carberry, and Vaughan Sigley joins us. Luke's Gold, the blinkers go on, the old boy lifts, and well, he wins in a photo. And can you believe it? You're beating Pike in a photo finish to conclude a race day at Belmont.
Yeah, no, I thought we just got there, and then I seen the cameraman dive to Pikey, and I thought he's not a bad judge, the cameraman these days. But then he switched pretty quickly, so no, it was all good.
It's been a long time between drinks for this horse. Was it the blinkers basically the last-ditch attempt to get him back into the winner's circle?
Well, look, it was just a thought that we wanted to try and maybe get him a little bit handier than what he's been doing. But we've had a few wet tracks lately, and it's sort of first up generally goes well over the shorter trip, and we found heavy tracks, and it just didn't seem to work for us. So he's getting a little bit longer in the tooth now too. So maybe it just needs a few more runs to come on. But I think some of the wet tracks might have been responsible for the early form. Okay, so your horse that you might campaign in Kalgoorlie as well? He could be very well. It's in the back of my mind with him. So we have tried him over the longer trips, but not too long.
Might be a working holiday for you, Vaughan.
I'll see if I can get away, yeah, and that's all right.
Job well done.
Thank you.
There we go. There's Vaughan Sigley, and he wins the last Luke Scold in a photo finish. Last dive, basically, and grabs Midnight Sky right on the wire there in the final race at Belmont Park. That wraps up our coverage here at Belmont Park today. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you backed a couple of winners. We had the last two races here on Sky Thoroughbred Central.